I couldn't move. It leaned in close and whispered, "You shouldn't have looked." I woke up screaming, but when I opened my eyes, the room was empty. The figure was gone, but the air was ice cold, and my breath came out in puffs of white. My chest was tight, my body trembling. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next morning, I decided I couldn't stay in the house. I packed a bag, grabbed my keys, and tried to leave. But the car wouldn't start. The engine sputtered once, twice, and then died. I called a tow truck, but the call dropped before I could explain my location. Every time I tried again, static filled the line. Frustrated, I decided to walk to a nearby motel. But as I stepped outside, I noticed something strange. The air felt heavier, and everything seemed unnaturally quiet. No birds, no wind, just silence. Then I saw it. A figure standing at the edge of the yard. It was tall, impossibly thin, and shrouded in shadow. Its head tilted slightly, as if it were watching me. I froze. For a moment, I thought it was a trick of the light, a shadow cast by a tree, but then it moved. A slow, deliberate step forward. I ran back inside, slamming the door behind me. My heart was racing. The whispers started again, louder this time, coming from every corner of the house. They weren't just whispers anymore. They were voices, angry, accusing. "You shouldn't have read it. You can't escape. They'll find you." I ran upstairs to my bedroom, locking the door behind me. My phone buzzed, and I nearly jumped out of my skin. It was a text from an unknown number. "The journal is back where it belongs." My blood ran cold. I crept downstairs, every step feeling heavier than the last. Sure enough, the journal was sitting on the kitchen counter, exactly where I'd left it. But it was different now. The pages were blackened, as if burned around the edges, and new entries had appeared, written in handwriting that wasn't mine. One line stood out, scrawled in jagged, frantic letters. "They're inside now." As I read it, the lights flickered, and I felt a presence behind me. Slowly, I turned. They were there. Dozens of shadowy figures crowded the room, their hollow eyes fixed on me. The whispers grew into a deafening roar. My vision blurred, my legs buckled, and everything went black. I woke up on the floor hours later, the house eerily quiet. The journal was gone again, and the shadows, they were nowhere to be seen. But I know they're not gone. I can feel them, and I think they're waiting for me to write the next entry.